We made so many incredible memories in Delhi and Jaipur, including celebrating Holi with locals. But no trip to India would be complete without a stopover in Agra. So Gökçe and I hopped on a 4-hour train ride to finish up our time in the country by seeing one of the wonders of the world, the Taj Mahal.
Welcome to our last stop in India. I can't believe this is it. We are in Agra before making our way back to Delhi for our flight, and we are here, of course, for India's most famous attraction, the Taj Mahal. Up bright and early, it is 6:30. The sun is starting to rise. We didn't quite make it at sunrise. It opens at sunrise, but we're gonna make it slightly after that. Hopefully, it hasn't gotten too crowded because it gets really packed in there if you wait a little bit longer into the morning. Hopefully, the early bird gets the worm and we get to see it without too many people. But let's get over there. Our Uber's almost here and enjoy the place. So just a quick pro tip, they don't let cars in too close to the Taj Mahal area. It's a kilometer distance that you have to keep. So it actually would be beneficial to take a tuk-tuk if you get a good negotiated price. You could actually also call Uber and get a tuk-tuk as well, which would be an interesting way to get here. So just something to keep in mind, at least that way you know how much you'd be paying your tuk-tuk.
But we're walking this time because we're not gonna get a tuk-tuk.
Live and learn. But hey, exercise early morning. Doesn't beat it. Let's get over to the Taj. See you on the inside, Gok. There is actually a separate line for foreign entrance. If you're facing the east gate, it's all the way on the right, so we didn't have to wait with the rest of the local tourists. Waiting for Gökçe to get her bag checked right now because even for small bags that you're allowed in, you obviously have to get them checked. So she's here, and let's go ahead.
It's only 7:20 here this morning and it's already packed. Of course, it's a Saturday and of course the local tourists are going around because yesterday was a Good Friday, so this makes sense. But honestly, this is a little bit more than the amount of people that we were expecting before coming here, but still everything is so beautiful. We really highly recommend to come here in the early morning before it gets too hot and too sunny, and it's so nice to probably watch the sunset around here. We couldn't make it, but it's been really, really nice, and oh my god, this is looking amazing and I'm so happy to be here. I'm here carrying my grandma's spirit here because she always wanted to see Taj Mahal. This is one of the only places in the entire world that she was genuinely interested in seeing before she passed, but I'm here to represent her today because I feel like I'm doing, a good thing by being here, just kind of like making her wishes come true and looking at this beautiful wonder of the world on behalf of her eyes. So very, very happy to be here.
So really quickly, before we go into the main mausoleum, it's a 200 rupee extra ticket on top of the 1100 rupees that they charge foreigners to get into this place. You can save about 50 rupees online, but there's a fee. The benefit of getting everything online, of course, is you don't have to wait online for the ticket counters. But yes, no photos, no videos inside the main mausoleum, so we're gonna leave you off here. But one thing to know before we go inside is they actually have to give you little booties, or you have to take your shoes off in order to protect the main mausoleum. The main mausoleum actually has 2 imitation graves where the 2 graves used to be because, of course, those unfortunately have kind of diminished over time.
We just visited mausoleum. Even though it was close to 8 a.m., it was super packed. There was a huge line, of course. Waiting on the line is really tiring, but once you get inside, it's really nice. I mean, it's of course a replica, not the original graveside, but it was so worth to visit. It kind of reminded me of like a mosque or like a hammam type of, like a big dome type of thing. It was really nice and white, and of course the building is very much protected. You cannot film inside. Some people do not listen, of course they do, but we obey the rules. It was a really nice experience to see that, of course, but even 7 a.m. is a little late. If you come here much earlier in the morning for the sunrise time, probably with no lines, you're going to be in and out and you're going to have much better experience than we did, but we still appreciate it. Pay extra, just see it, because it's really cool to be inside of Taj Mahal, and that's the way to do it, and it was nice. It was really nice. Glad we did it.
Okay, so now for everybody's favorite part of the video, the fun historical facts. So this was actually commissioned by Shah Jahan, one of the Mughal emperors, back in 1631. Wasn't fully built until about 1653, though. It opened in with the mausoleum behind us about 12 years later. It, of course, was made for his fourth and most favorite wife, who is resting there in that grave that we were talking about beforehand. Of course, the original grave has since been rebuilt to restore it to its original beauty, along with the Shah who ruled over the Mughal Empire during that time period. There's actually also mosques that are located on the ground, which is why this place is closed every single Friday, no matter what. So that way Muslims could come here and pray in the mosques for Friday prayer. So keep that in mind when you're booking your trip here to the Taj Mahal. And of course, over the course of the years, there's been so many famous visitors. Of course, the most famous being Princess Diana, who came and sat on one of those benches centrally located, got the picture that now everybody comes here and wants. So quick summary of the history. I know it's out there everywhere on the internet anyways. So we're gonna head back to our hotel now because we kind of need a nap. We've been up since about 6 a.m. trying to get here. So gonna head back there. It's been beautiful though, and we can't believe we finally could come here and get another item checked off our bucket list.
Back from Taj Mahal with our tuk-tuk experience, our beautiful hotel. We're so glad we made this trip. It was so worth to come all the way to Agra to see Taj Mahal. There are, of course, a lot of things to do in Agra. There are more places to see, but it's so hot and we're so tired, and we're very happy with just ending it here today. But of course, if you want to come here, there's other things to see other than Taj Mahal. And now we're going to go back to our hotel room and relax a little bit and enjoy our last day in India. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you on the next country. And of course, it's much cleaner in New York. Sorry, I keep getting back to you.
We're so used to eating everywhere else where eating is kind of like a big group activity. Here in Japan, it's a very, very personal activity. You get these setups like this that we've seen actually now for breakfast and dinner today in Shinjuku, and it's really unique. We made it to Shibuya Crossing, and you could actually see it happening right behind us right now. The entire streets stopped to car traffic, and everybody just kind of crosses all at once.
I'm immediately discouraged to buy anything because everything is so tiny. These people are so skinny, and honestly, it's going to be a challenge to find something to fit for me.